Hey guys. Welcome back to my channel HZR Services. Today, in this video, we discuss what are freelance platforms and benefits of freelance platforms. Now we start the video. Freelance systems assist businesses to locate and appoint impartial gurus for brief job roles or extraordinary projects. These structures provide a market for companies to browse profiles of freelancer candidates primarily based on skills, experience, location, or different criteria. Alternatively, agencies can additionally publish an assignment description and solicit proposals from freelancers. These competencies assist agencies of all sizes outsource work on initiatives that require specialized capabilities or extra manpower, liberating up full-time personnel to focal point on different commercial enterprise activities. Some structures center on sourcing freelancers with specific skills, such as writing, design, or programming, whilst others furnish marketplaces for specialists with an extensive range of skills. Companies regularly use freelance structures sourcing performance in conjunction with freelancer administration systems, which assist corporations control payments, availability, and mission completion for all of the freelancers that the enterprise uses. Businesses that require more excellent help discovering freelancers would possibly use the offerings of a recruitment organization or staffing corporation instead of interacting immediately with candidates through a freelance platform. To qualify for inclusion in the freelance platforms category, a product must provide a portal for corporations to submit their labor desires and for freelancers to create profiles and describe their abilities and experience. Allow organizations to search, filter, and evaluate freelancers. Enable freelancers and organizations to collaborate without delay besides third-party intervention. Allow groups to supply remarks on freelancers and their work. What are freelance platforms? Businesses use freelance systems to rent transient personnel for roles or particular projects. Freelance systems grant freelancers with the chance to promote themselves in a genius market to reap temporary employment by a custom-made profile, which usually consists of their resume and lists their proficiencies and interests. Freelance structures enable freelancers and companies to talk with every different and manipulate the workflows and digital belongings concerned with the position or project. Freelance structures range in the kind of freelancers they aid or specialize in. For example, some systems specialize in helping innovative workers, whilst others are designed to assist engineering freelancers. These specialized freelance structures are best for corporations searching to rent any person with a precise talent set. Meanwhile, many supply a platform for all sorts of freelancers. This kind of all-encompassing platform might also be proper for your enterprise if you assume desiring freelance or temporary work completed in various fields. All freelance systems will have some kind of screening system for their users. However, they vary noticeably on the type of screening they provide. For instance, some systems vet freelancers and decide which ones are exceedingly skilled, others might also grant historical past checks, and many offers you get admission to a worker's portfolio. The proper screening for you possibly relies upon the type of work you want to be completed. Additionally, some systems require charge earlier than work has begun, whilst others don't need price till you are cozy with the work. Businesses must think about their desired price fashion earlier than committing to a platform. Once hired, corporations must reflect on consideration on a freelance administration platform as an answer to managing and monitoring onboard freelancers. Critical benefits of freelance platforms. Complete duties that your present-day group of workers doesn't have the capabilities for. Maintain a bendy workforce. Complete temporary projects. Bolster your team of workers except having to employ full-time employees. Hire freelancers irrespective of their location. Why use freelance platforms? Freelance structures allow companies to, without difficulty, fill roles in a brief quantity of time. This is perfect for employers with specifically busy durations at some point of the year that require more employees. It sits additionally top quality for momentary tasks and contractual labor, as nicely as for fixing brief problems. For example, a commercial enterprise that strikes into a new workplace would favor employing a transient IT professional to assist rapidly set up the technology. Furthermore, employers have to get admission to a large pool of candidates if they're fascinated by hiring far-flung positions. All candidates, regardless of location, can be sorted by using freelancer ranking to permit employers to see Pinnacle Brain that has delivered correct effects and has passed expectations. For freelancers, the most important perk of freelance systems is the flexibility it provides. Employees who participate in the gig economic system experience a unified payroll process, on-demand work, and seamless transitions between projects. Using a freelance platform takes away the problem of the manual, entrepreneurial efforts concerned with freelancing. Who uses freelance platforms? For an enterprise searching to employ transient workers, freelance systems are a stable beginning factor for managers and human aid departments. Recruiters. Depending on the business's wants, recruiters would possibly use freelance structures alongside different recruitment software programs to complement the worker search. Freelancers. Freelancers have a great deal to attain from the usage of freelance structures to promote their skills. By leveraging the assets furnished within the platform, freelancers can entice recruiters and exhibit their abilities to discover an excellent match. Project managers. Project managers have an eager experience of how many assets are required for unique projects. For instance, when the assignment load is heavy, managers may seem to be brief employees to ensure the task is done on time. Freelance platforms features. Freelance systems provide an abundance of aspects that advantage freelancers and companies hiring freelancers. Job posting. Employers can submit hand-brief or contractual positions to the freelancers market that have to get admission to the platform. Freelancers can search key phrases to detect a function associated with the process of interest. Calendar. Communicating availability is a critical aspect that helps each worker and freelancer control initiatives and efficaciously set cut-off dates and expectations. Digital asset administration. To switch digital property in an equipped fashion, many freelance systems grant a digital asset administration technique that helps groups collaborate with freelancers. These systems also furnish a way for freelancers to ship their mission to employers as a deliverable, relying on the work's nature. Workflow builder. By constructing an ideal workflow and making that workflow transparent, each organization and freelancer can see the growth of a freelancer's work and keep approachable expectations. Freelancer rankings. Employers can fee the freelancers they've labored with primarily based on overall performance level. Payment. Employers can effortlessly set up a fee machine for their freelancers primarily based on their requested hourly fee or based totally on the agreed upon contract. Trends related to freelance platforms. Freelancing is an ever-developing vogue itself, so the practicable for fantastic trade is tremendous. Increase in freelance people. Due to its flexible nature, freelancing is turning into more incredible popularity, consequently main to a large pool of practicable freelancers for companies to select from. This style will gain corporations, however, it will additionally extend opposition for freelancers. What's more, an expansion in the wide variety of freelancers will increase the handy ability units for employers to consider. Popular freelancing jobs consist of development, information entry, and picture diagram. However, they will ultimately make more significant similarly as freelancing turns into more incredible popularity. Businesses searching for on-demand scientists, task managers, musicians, and different professions can, without problems, do so as the range of freelancers rises. Freelancer cognizance. Compensation is a frequent ache factor skilled using freelance personnel and employers alike, and it isn't absolutely consistent. As freelancing turns into a more significant common, compensation will be a better, different and flexible method to shield everyone involved. Furthermore, freelancers will see extra cognizance after a job executed adequately on systems to inspire motivation and help practicable employers discovering the proper freelancer barring wanting to matter on critiques alone. Rewards such as deserves and badges and the probability of different mentor freelancers based totally on consciousness will be extra widespread. Potential issues with freelance platforms for freelancers. Competition. While freelance systems subsequently make discovering a short position simpler for freelancers, it's also a stiff competition market. On the pinnacle of being concerned about practicable awful scores from employers, freelancers regularly compete with hundreds of different freelancers on the equal platform, doubtlessly stifling the job search. Payment. Depending on the quantity of time spent on a challenge and the work experience, education, and availability, the value of hiring a freelancer varies greatly. Because of this, now and again, agencies will strive to dispute or negotiate the requested wages. Freelancers have to be conscious of achievable wage disputes and be organized to speak with employers about the anticipated fee to keep away from any misunderstandings. Potential issues with freelance platforms for businesses. Training. There is regularly little to no time to provide a complete education for freelancers. While enormous education is commonly now not imperative due to the simple nature of sure freelance work, some companies use curate databases or inner software programs that would necessitate some education to navigate and understand. This can be especially tough for far-flung employees who can't depend on an in-person explanation. Communication. Outsourcing can regularly lead to combined or lack of communication. While freelance systems have points devoted to collaboration and communicating, it additionally depends on the freelancer and the enterprise to talk appropriately. Factors such as a distinction in time zones, language barriers, or uncertain instructions can result in a lack of communication, which can lead to terrible overall performance and miscommunication. Software and services related to freelance platforms. Freelance structures supply a multitude of sources for each enterprise and the freelancer. However, there are a few different software program options that complement freelance systems well. Job board software program. In addition to using a freelance platform, recruiters use job boards as every other technique of gaining entry to a market of practicable transient employees. Applicant Monitoring Gadget, ATS. With an applicant monitoring system, hiring groups decrease the quantity of time spent combing via resumes and monitoring down certified new hires and being a device for posting jobs and contacting doable recruits. Onboarding. Once freelancers are hired, they want to be on board. Onboarding options assist simplify the onboarding technique and can be catered to brief hires if needed. Pre-employment checking out software program. Pre-employment checking out software program helps to hire groups slender down achievable freelancers by checking out their aptitude, scoping their talent set, and assessing different elements concerned in the hiring process. Video conferencing software program. While many freelance structures provide verbal exchange points inside the platform, hiring groups would favor thinking about using a video conferencing software program to operate a video interview or honestly speak face-to-face. Thank you for all of you watching my video. If you like the video, then like the video and post a comment.